some more practical hands-on tips stand out on the LinkedIn platform right now, today. It doesn't take a ton of effort, but it does take consistent effort. Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Brandy Morgan, and we talk about all things freelance, working remote, personal branding, and of course, creating the life that you want outside of a normal 9-to-5 job. Today's video, we are talking about LinkedIn, and most specifically, the freelancing platform that they are going to be building. We're gonna dive into what they currently have and how you can actually stand out on the LinkedIn platform so you can get prospects and clients and start creating the life that you want. So if you're familiar with the services like Fiverr and Upwork, the new LinkedIn platform is going to be super similar. So if you used one of those services, you are gonna feel right at home on this new LinkedIn freelance platform. It is going to be for white collar jobs such as content writing, marketing, software development, a lot of things in the digital space. The thing that I think is gonna set this apart is the fact that you already have your connections on the LinkedIn platform. So I'm gonna assume that it's going to integrate really nicely with LinkedIn. So you're able to carry over a lot of that information that you already have out there along with your contacts and connections. So a couple of little fun facts that I'm gonna throw in there. Fiverr and Upwork have a combined revenue of $550 million last year in the year of 2020. And something else that is kind of cool to know about the freelance space, especially about this new platform that LinkedIn is building, is that Microsoft, who owns LinkedIn, they are actually currently creating a digital wallet. So you can safely assume that as you are getting jobs through the LinkedIn freelance platform, that you are gonna be able to receive payments. And I'm assuming they have talked to other freelancers, and we all know that we want invoices, we want to be able to track those invoices, we want to be able to link our bank accounts, we want to have our expenses, everything in there to basically have a one-stop shop for our finances when it comes to freelancing and for our client information. That is something cool that we are going to see with this new LinkedIn platform that I am excited to see exactly how everything integrates and what the whole working relationship is going to be inside the actual platform. But now that you have that, I want to jump into some more fun stuff, some more practical hands-on tips that you can use to actually stand out on the LinkedIn platform right now, today, to get noticed by prospects and potential future clients. Let's get into this. The number one thing that I'm going to tell you, if you are on social media and you have professional accounts, make sure that you use the same profile photo for all your social accounts that you want to be associated together. The biggest thing is making sure that your picture is professional. Maybe it's a logo of your company, but it's so nice to be able to go to LinkedIn or go to Twitter or go to Instagram or Facebook and easily find your different pages or business accounts that you have on the different social platforms. The next thing that you want to do as a freelancer, or another word, contractor, is you want to put that in your headline. So across all the social channels, all the platforms, they have titles, headlines, bios, whatever they're called. In that title, in that headline, you want to make sure that you say that you're a freelancer or you're a contractor, or if you're somebody who's looking for more work, you could say that as well. LinkedIn now even has the option to add that to your profile photo itself so people can easily scan and see that you're looking for work. But adding it in your title does not hurt. Something that I like to do in my title is I actually like to put some of my accolades in it. And you can go over to my LinkedIn and check it out yourself. It's under Brandy Morgan. But I have in there specifically the different magazines that I've been featured in and what I'm currently working on. The reason why that's important is because that's going to set you apart from everybody else that's on there that says digital marketing, software developer. Put something cool in there that makes you stand out and make you remembered when you're reaching out to people. Which brings me into my next point. When you're reaching out to people on LinkedIn, the best way to go about this is obviously through your connections. But if you went to a school or college and you see that you're connected with somebody at this company that maybe went to your school, a really great way is to reach out to that person and say, hey, I went to Full Sail. Because that's where I went. I went to Full Sail and I loved it. I see that you went there too. I'm actually looking to do X, Y, and Z, and I see that your company is hiring. What does that do? That turns in a cold outreach to somebody who doesn't know you into establishing common ground with them. And school is one of the best and honestly one of the easiest ways to do that, because if you graduated from that college, they graduated from that college, they know that you put in the effort to graduate, and B, you have that in common, and they are likely to either intro you themselves to the hiring manager for that department, for that job, or give you that contact information. Those are the two ways that it happens for me when I'm reaching out to people on LinkedIn. They either do an intro for me, and oftentimes if it leaves the LinkedIn platform, I'm gonna ask them for their email just in case, so I can stay connected with them in case something happens. But you wanna make sure that you wait to ask for the hiring person's email until they've actually, responded back to you, and you kind of have a little bit of back and forth. And the next thing is make sure your profile's filled out. Don't just fill in where you went to school, you're currently looking for work. You want to fully fill out your profile, because people go on your profile and they're going to take a look at it and they're going to tell if it's been up to date, and they want to see other cool things. LinkedIn has so many options where you can insert fun projects that you worked on, even nonprofits / extracurricular activities that you have done. Maybe that's not directly related to what it is that you do, but it does show that you're a compassionate, you care about the community that you live in, or that you've done different work for different nonprofit or charity organizations. Those types of things go a long way on LinkedIn, and a lot of times that can be a talking point for other people on the platform. Maybe you both have volunteered at Habitat for Humanity. I say that because I've done it, and it's been a talking point with other people, and that just right then it makes that other connection, because when you're reaching out to people, you're trying to find that common ground. You're trying to make that connection, and you don't want to have to forge it. You don't have to. So filling out your LinkedIn profile with all the information, your school, the activities that you do, even the activities you do outside of work, that's just another potential connection that you can have with somebody on the other side of another computer. The next aspect of LinkedIn, once you have your profile looking super sharp, all polished, all sparkly, the next thing you want to do is engage with other people on the platform. So LinkedIn has these awesome things called groups, and they have groups for all sorts of different things. So I recommend going in, finding these groups and joining them, requesting to join, and start engaging with people in these groups. These groups are already establishing that similarity, that point of connection, so that you actually don't have to. So if you go into a iOS developer group, you already know that the people that are in that group are into iOS development, therefore you have that point of connection. So you can start having conversations, potential job opportunities can be posted in these groups because I see them all the time. It's just another way to join a community, find those like connections, and be a part of the actual LinkedIn ecosystem and engaging with these people that are potentially hiring for either contractors, freelancers, or maybe even remote positions if that's something you're into doing. Another thing about the LinkedIn platform, which is pretty cool, is you can actually follow hashtags. Very similar to Instagram, Twitter, is you can obviously use hashtags in the posts that you post on LinkedIn, but you can also follow specific hashtags. And so if you're following certain hashtags, maybe about what it is that you do, about the services you provide, that has a potential to lead to seeing other job opportunities, but it also lets you connect with people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in, which, I sound like a broken record, is a point of connection with somebody, which is the whole point of the platform, is to form connections with people. So follow hashtags, use them, engage with the posts that are on those hashtags, talk to people, comment, send messages, whatever it is. Just make sure that you're on there engaging authentically with people, that are in these groups and that post using the certain hashtags, and then of course with your own connections that you have, which goes into just posting. If you're posting on there that you're looking for a job and you aren't really seeing a ton of traction, you yourself then need to go out and start engaging with other people's posts and start interacting with people. Be a real life living and breathing human and interact with people on the internet. You can schedule 30 minutes every single day to spend on your LinkedIn, and that can just be commenting on other people's posts, commenting in groups, commenting on different articles that are posted with different hashtags, whatever it is. You're gonna come up with a system. If you're curious about a system, or you're like, I wanna take a deeper dive into LinkedIn, check out my freelance mastery course. I have 2 huge sections specifically on LinkedIn in that course. And it's of course linked in my description. You can carve out 30 minutes a day. You can even carve out 10 minutes a day. When you're sitting and you have your phone and you're, have the television on or whatever, watching your show or really not watching your show, you can be on there engaging with people on LinkedIn. It doesn't take a ton of effort, but it does take consistent effort. And you need to be authentic with it. Don't just say, oh, nice job, good job. Find something that there's a point of connection with that person and then comment. And when you're going through this, set up a reminder on your phone to do LinkedIn. What I used to do is, I'm a big fan of Google Calendar. If you've watched any of my other videos, I talk about it and time blocking. And so obviously block that, but also set up a reminder so you get reminded to do it. In case you're away from your computer or you're away from your normal routine, make sure you have the reminder on your phone to do it, and then just jump on there. Maybe it's even just to comment to 10 people, and that could maybe only take you 5 minutes to do. Whatever it is for you that works for you in your schedule, in your life right now, do it. Especially if you are trying to build a career outside of a normal 9-to-5 where you're wanting to take control of your life, create the life that you want, because trust me, it's amazing. You can do it. It just takes consistency, continual effort on your part. I hope that's helped you with LinkedIn. Trust me, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. But until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.